Now, brother's gonna bless us, because you know I know brother go hard. He wanna keep it 100. Keep it what now? 100. And he gonna give a little something extra on the blunt piece.
And it's not the wild 100s. Ain't nothing wild about us. We allow people to put these labels on us and we go out and act the part. Put the label on, I don't want to out-thug you, I want to out-love you. So let's start loving. Sister talked about the blunt, and that's a powerful piece. And I don't want to lose this opportunity, because I know there's some warriors in this room that's got to go and share this knowledge to some other warriors that are becoming fallen warriors. When you think of that blunt, you need to think about it from a perspective of chemical warfare. A good friend of mine and me and Enoch, brother Coach Powell, we wrote 2 books called Message in a Bottle, Volume 1 and Volume 2. In Volume 2, we devoted a whole chapter to the issue of blunts, tobacco, and nicotine. In our latest books, Hip Hop Hypocrisy, when the lies began to sound like the truth, we expound on it even more. But in that book, we talked about the blunts and its connection to malt liquor. One of the things about malt liquor you need to understand is you can take a chicken bone, a raw chicken bone that ain't been cooked, put it in a bottle of malt liquor, come back later, and guess what? The bone is gone. More and more we're seeing young people showing up with osteoporosis. You know what that is, right? If you don't, it's the A class. You're going to get your A. It's a deterioration of your bones and joints. So while you get your breakfast on for champions of winners, you're really becoming losers. That's malt liquor, but a lot of times with the malt liquor, we find young people got to have a fat one to drink the big fat one. And so as sister was saying, on the tobacco farm, there's a vermin that hangs out called a rat. And the farmer seeks to kill the rat with a product called either arsenic or asinine. You know, those are the poisons that he uses. Well, every cigarette that is sold in that box goes through what's called a process. Everybody say process. Because you need to understand it's a process on eliminating you. And that process of that cigarette that it goes through is clean, it's washed, the tobacco is cured so that it can be used for your consumption. Now the cigarette or the tobacco leaf that didn't get clean or didn't get used, it got thrown to the side. But the tobacco industry don't throw away nothing. They use everything. Now, if you killing a rat, and it's, in the case of killing something, there's always something that develops a what? An immune system to defeat the thing that's killing them. So those are the rats that release rat pee-pee and rat poo-poo. Now remember, that leaf didn't get clean. So when the young brothers, see, we're gonna have a lot of surgeons in the African American community, because brothers do surgical operations as well as sisters. You open up the blunt, check, check. You open it up and you do a transplant. You release the organs, the tobacco, and you do a transplant of now replacing the tobacco with the what? It's the teachable group. I know you know what it is. You on the block. You put the marijuana in it, or the grass, or whatever, the kush. And I hate the fact that you even take a name of one of our ancient empires, Kush, Kushite people, and you name a weapon to destroy us after the glory of who we are as a beautiful people. That's what happens when you don't know your forgotten history, as the brother said. But let's hurry up, because I know we got more people. Now, when you put the marijuana in, you gotta now pull up a lot of, as sister said, spit to seal the what? The seam. You gotta seal the seam. And so you lick it. You licking rat pee-pee and rat poo-poo that was laced with what? Arsenic and cyanide. Now dig this. When our children, because they're still our children, you go home to kiss your boo, kiss your girl, and your shorty, the tobacco industry now has killed 3 for the price of 1. And that's why we got young brothers showing up in the emergency room now, Enoch, and sisters with these dark rings around their lips. Check the doctors and they'll tell you that they are dying a slow death because they've been predisposed to arsenic and cyanide poisoning. So the next time you see somebody rolling a blunt, you need to knock it out of their hand, because that's another warrior that we're going to lose on the front line to fight the fight for that one life we got to live. Check?